Hey, this is Leak with LTAPerformance. In this video, you will learn how to enjoy alcohol on a diet. I know this sounds crazy because most diets say no alcohol, right? That you have to go cold turkey and that if you drink alcohol, that you won't be able to lose weight. But I'm gonna tell you the methods that you can be able to enjoy alcohol and still be able to lose weight because so many of my clients have been able to do it and me as well. So I'm gonna go right into it. So be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. So why is alcohol thought of as being bad on your diet? It's pretty obvious, right? Empty calories. And I'm not gonna say that alcohol is going to benefit you nutritionally. But we do know that we are human. We do have things we enjoy. We like putting things in our body that may not always be the best for us. But if we understand how to not make it a problem and we understand how we can control it, there's no problem in having an occasional beverage or having multiple beverages and still being able to lose weight. Because you have to think about it. You are trying to build a healthy lifestyle, so don't remove things that you are not going to have for a lifestyle. Now, there's no problem going sober if that's your ultimate decision. I mean, I understand that we all may have more addictions as well where we can't control it or at least unhealthy behaviors, and that's totally fine if you have to do that. But if you are able to control it, then I think you can put it within your diet and understanding how to do it the right way. Because we get it. You want to have your fun, you want to have your moments and not feel so restrictive. And I think you deserve to have it. Why? Because just like how we work very hard, we have fun, we have vacations, I feel you should be able to do that while you're still on a diet or even having your healthy lifestyle. So let's go with the first thing that is going to help you enjoy alcohol in your diet, and that's understanding how to do it in moderation and keeping your calories in check. So when it comes to alcohol, it's just like any other foods. There's things that can have a high calorie total and there's things that can have a low calorie total. It's just really about how you manage it. So think of it this way. If you know that liquor with alcohol could be like 70 calories per serving, right? You do know that if you put all the extra stuff into some of the cocktails they serve, then you're really overblowing your calories. So yes, some of these drinks that come in, they're in these huge glasses, they're in huge cups, and those things can range from like 500 to 1,000 calories. But if you understand to drink in moderation and have normal servings, it's not going to be an issue. So think of it this way: if you have a standard liquor drink, which is a cocktail, right? And you want to reduce the calories, how about comparing it or really putting it together with other mixers that are not going to add too many calories to it? So you have your diet sodas that you can go to, your club sodas for, which is going to have 0 calories, right? And if you have a standard beverage, you could drink 1 or 2 of those and actually still be under 200 calories. Same thing with beer. We know some beer, like, yes, you might enjoy some of the heavier beers. But if you go with the lighter beer, you could be looking at, 70, 80 calories. And same thing, you could have about 2 of those drinks and still be under 200 calories, right? Or if you are going to go for one of the higher ones, understanding, hey, you're just going to have one. So some of the cocktails that could be, 250 to 300 calories, if you just have one, fine. Same thing with the beer. Maybe you go a little bit higher one that is more higher in calories, but you just have one. You don't go out of the normal serving and overdo it. If you can keep that in check and you can keep it in moderation, you can still enjoy these things on a diet. It's no different than enjoying, some snacks sometimes or something that's a little bit higher in calories. If you understand how to factor in, you'll be fine. I mean, ultimately, you do have to understand alcohol isn't really providing nutritional value to you. It is something you do have to remove out of your body with the toxins. But, if you can limit it and not make it where it's going to be a problem, you can do it. I've had alcohol during my times of dieting, and I will tell my clients the same way of how they can do it. Your personal choice to do it or not do it is perfectly up to you. But you can enjoy it by just keeping it as moderation, keeping your calories in check with it by choosing options that can be lower in calories when you are having these alcoholic beverages. There's no reason for you not to enjoy it if you know how to do it the right way. And that's the key. If you want to enjoy it, keep it under control. Don't make it, over excessive. Yes, now if you're going to push back so many of them, then it's going to do the opposite. So keep in mind during this video of what I'm talking about. This is if you can be able to keep in control. If you really have, behaviors with alcohol where it gets, overboard and it leads to more eating and things like that, then this is definitely not going to be for you to have alcohol in your diet. But if you have understanding how to control it, then this is something you can do. Secondly, have like a bank for your alcoholic beverages. What I mean by that, think of it just like how you save for a budget, for vacation, or for rainy days. You can do the same thing with alcohol in your diet. So if you're trying to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week or a little bit more, you understand, hey, I have to lose about 500 calories or burn really 500 calories per day, or to 1,000. Well, you keep a bank, savings. You save a little bit of those calories just for your alcohol. Maybe you have a weekly budget within your alcohol bank of 500 calories I could spend on alcohol, or 1,000. So you save that up for your diet, where you reserve it specifically for your alcohol and your beverages. Just like with money, if you're making enough money and you're still saving and you're getting yourself out of debt, but you clear enough for you to focus on that, there's no problem to do that. So same thing as far as what I talked about before of understanding moderation, keeping the calories in check. You can understand how to just budget for those and leave some of those calories just for the alcoholic beverages and still be able to do it. And you will still be able to lose weight. It works the same way as understanding you have to get in a calorie deficit. You have to burn those calories. So if you understand to make it that, alcohol bank, which is going to allow that budget for you, then you're going to be able to still lose weight. It's something that I've pretty much utilized for myself, and I help my clients when I break it down. Is like, this is how many calories you have to hit this week to be able to lose the weight. Let's stick under it. Now, let's factor in, let's put the strategy together for you to be able to do that. And when you do that, you will be able to still get the weight off because you're understanding the strategy behind it. The key is having a strategy behind it. You're not going where, hey, it's the weekend and I'm just letting it all out. No, there's a strategy behind this. When you have a strategy behind it, you're going to be able to, get these pounds off and still be able to enjoy those alcoholic beverages. The last thing, and this is a very big one, and all factors into the previous tips I've told you, is be conscious of your alcohol intake. Being conscious is very key. The same way that you need to be conscious, be a mindful eater, the same thing that you need to do with alcohol. So it's not that you have to be counting calories or really, having the bank, as I say, of budgeting for alcohol. But if you can just be conscious to understand, what you're putting in your body when you are drinking alcohol, and understand, hey, I need to stay away from these certain alcoholic beverages because there are way too many calories. But if I have one here and I just know after this one, I'm good, I don't need any more. Just need to satisfy a craving that you may have. Like, hey, I just really want that beer tonight, or hey, I really want that one cocktail tonight. And you just do that and you enjoy it, but you don't make it where it's more than those and you can control it. Then that's going to really help you. As long as you're just more conscious of it, then it will really help you. I ultimately believe, yes, you're going to need to cut down on your alcohol intake from probably where you were before, because you are trying to lose weight. You do need to cut out excess calories, and empty calories are one of the big things you need to go first. If it's not really helping you, for sure, you need to do it. But I would argue, just like I feel like when it comes to finances, right? If you completely cut yourself off from everything and you just don't ever give yourself any pleasures in life, I don't know how happy you're going to be. And that's how I feel within your diet. Even though alcohol doesn't benefit you and it doesn't really do anything, what's the difference when you go on a vacation or have fun? It is just something and relaxing, right? Well, the same thing I feel with alcohol, as long as it's not becoming an addictive behavior, is okay. But if you're more conscious of it and you're aware of it, you'll be able to control it. That's what it really comes down. You just need to be conscious and more aware of it, and then you really won't have any problems with it. If you can put that as a thing in your mind when you're on your diet, you're just being conscious of your behaviors, your habits, you're going to see the results come to you. That's what it really comes down, just being more conscious, being conscious of, how many calories maybe these alcoholic beverages have, how many times you drink, what behaviors are associated with it, how can you do this in moderation. Putting this all together will allow you to be able to enjoy alcohol in your diet. So let's recap to make sure that you understand how you're going to be able to enjoy alcohol in your diet and still lose weight. Number one is, like I said, keep it in moderation. Go for lower calorie options when it comes to alcohol, the light beers, the spirits that you may have, mixing it with drinks that maybe have 0 calories or very little calories, or really will help you on your diet. Number two is have that alcohol bank, or really think of it as a budget that you're putting in the bank. Make sure you account for that. Save a little bit of calories each and every week for yourself to enjoy the alcohol, or maybe make it a bi-weekly thing, so every other week you do it and you just enjoy it. But don't take it from yourself to cold turkey. If you really do enjoy it and you just sometimes have a craving for it, you can do it by having it in that bank. And then last, like I said, just be conscious. It comes all together with all these things. Be conscious of your alcohol intake, just like you're conscious of your eating as being a mindful eater. And with your workouts, if you can be conscious of it, you'll be able to see the results and you'll be able to enjoy alcohol in your diet. So I would love to hear from you what you got out of this. If you agree with me or you disagree with me, you think I'm an idiot for telling you to have alcohol in your diet, just let me know. I would love to hear your feedback with it. And if you love the tips, tell me how you're going to put this together. So be sure to like and subscribe and watch the next video.